To the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. On play action, it's Rodgers. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Pierce gets this one running right. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Jags, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Go to 50, hey, go to 50.
To throw is Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Handoff right side to Pierce. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
11, Agate. 11. Silver.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Jaguars have 13-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Again, it's Lawrence. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Seven, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. action. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very... There he goes, right side, across midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On play action, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Rip, 23.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey.
At the 7-yard line.
Sink right. Hey, I'm gun. 13, Luke.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dallas Goedert, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 3rd and 9 here. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Lawrence changing the play. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
No.
2nd and 10.
Hey, you block over here. Number 50.
Now Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown, Jets. Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
11. Go, let's go. 30 left.
Now Lawrence on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite out 23 more on that one. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat. And there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. first down with Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 28-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Safe right. Go. Hey, I'm gun. 13, Lou.
Lawrence looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And quickly they get to the line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On play action, now Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
11, add it.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
11.
Now Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught at the end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete right around the 8. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
11. Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run here with Swift. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the round. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. He's got it at the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 62 yards.
62 yards on the play. First down, New York.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Jaguars 48, Jets 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. Oh, good return up past the 30. There he goes, left side. One man to beat. And finally out of bounds, so he doesn't take it the distance. All but 5 yards shy of the end zone. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Hey, go.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will lead to a third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this one is right through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come out.
It's second down.
26. Yeah, this.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Bring it.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here comes Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here. He's got it at the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 50-yard line.
Gun. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just